Danny, a tough result on Monday, but an important derby away trip on Saturday.
Yeah, I think we in the dressing room know that Monday just wasn't good enough. Even our running stats, everything was down from what we've been doing, and it was always going to be a tough game, because I know people are saying about what position they are in the league and that, but they've got good players and you're always going to get a response from that, and we didn't respond in the way that we needed to, so we have to move on. We've put it to bed, we've had a chat about it as a group, and we've got to focus on Woking, which we know they're going to be out for some revenge, and we've got to be ready for it. And if they needed to add any more spice to the event, then it's definitely going to be there.
Because we spoke on Monday about players wanting to wear an All-Shot shirt and wanting that desire to wear it, and with the large squad we've got here, there's fair to say we've got enough players in the reserves to come in if needed. Well,
you've got a group of players now that you've got to earn the right. Like we've had phases throughout sort of my time here where players, I wouldn't say they were guaranteed a shirt, but we didn't have the players to make the changes we wanted to make. Well, we've got some. We're carrying a few injuries, which obviously doesn't help. I mean, we were assessing it on the way back of the game on Monday, and you think like we're missing Kins. I know we've missed him all season, but he's probably one of arguably the best left backs in the league. We're missing Craig Tanner, who's still, I think, even though he hasn't played for however many games he's played, he's still the second highest goals created and scorer in the league. We've got no Ross McCormack. Jamie's picked up another little knock, which we're hoping is not going to be too bad. You're looking at it and you're thinking, Jermaine gets suspended on Saturday. Like, we've never really had an opportunity to have a run of games where we can get what we deem to be our best players on the pitch. But that's football and that's management, and we have to put up with it. But I think that we've got players now that they know that if they want to stay in the team, they've got to work hard enough. And there was players on Saturday who didn't, and they didn't do it on purpose. There's not because they're trying to sabotage the team. Sometimes people have off days, and we have to make sure that they understand that to stay in the team, you've got to have a lot less off days than you have good days.
You mentioned Jermaine as well. Obviously, he had a big part to play in the home game here. But without him for following his red card on Monday, it'll be a big loss.
Yeah, but like we've got Alfie Whittingham, we've got James Rowe. That they all are happy of not being in the team. It's like, well, there's your chance, and you've got to take it, and that'll be the same pretty much throughout the rest of the season with the sort of all the sort of different things that are going on in and around football at the minute, with injuries and suspensions and I mean, touch wood, we haven't had any COVID situations yet. You don't know whether that's going to hit us at some point. So the bottom line is the boys will all get a chance, and it's up to them once they get that chance to stay in the team. And like I said on Monday, the fans want players who want to play for the club and play for the badge, and I think that should be a given. And there are times this year where you look at it and you do question that. And as I said, I don't think it's something done intentionally to not do it for the club. I just think that that's the inconsistency of the players that we've got at this level, and I think a lot of clubs are feeling the same at the minute.
And looking at January just around the corner as well, is there any plans or any movements there for us at all?
Look, we're always keeping an eye on players, but obviously and like a lot of people at the minute with finances and stuff, it's got to be financially viable for us, and we're hoping to bring maybe one in before the Woking game, and then hopefully hopefully we don't need anyone else. Hopefully the lads we've got, because they're the ones we trust and we want to be our squad, hopefully they can get that consistency they need to stay in the team, so we don't need to go and look at any other players.
And looking at Woking as well, you mentioned them coming back for revenge from the home game here. It's going to be a spicy encounter for both sides.
Yeah, look, I think it was a mad game, the Woking game, because actually the first sort of 25-30 minutes I don't think they didn't really cause us any problems other than the first shot in the first minute, but we didn't really get anything going, and then we kind of went on a blitzy run of 7 or 8 minutes of real intensity, and what that did is that gave you the foundation that we could just manage the game, and we did that, and especially second half we managed the game very well. But anyone who thinks it's just going to be a quiet affair on Saturday, I think is a little bit deluded, to be honest.
And a 0-0 draw for them against Eastleigh in their last game, so a credible point against a tough team like Eastleigh.
Yeah, well, Woking are a good side, and they've got good players, but we laugh about it all the time, Emery, but we say the same about every team. I genuinely, we're doing squad analysis of not only our own team, but everyone else's squad at the minute, and you're looking at them and you're thinking, wow, they've got good players. Yeovil, I mean, we get battered because it's the first home game they've won this season. They've drawn the most games in the league, which means they're in games. And most of the games they've lost by 1 goal. And they've got good players. And Darren, as I said, he's a good manager. And obviously Huntley came in and he played really well on Saturday. And every team's got the capability of putting a run together, including ourselves, and we just know it's coming. We just got to make sure it's sooner rather than later.
And it would be the perfect way to start the new year, wouldn't it, with a derby win away to them?
Yeah, I think that would be. Well, as you can see, it's absolutely freezing, and you've made me do the interview in the tunnel, so it's absolutely freezing cold. So the best way to warm us up on Saturday would be 3 points, definitely.
Are you in with a shot? More information in the description below.
Click here for the next video, click here to subscribe.